This place to me seems like paradise, but life is a gamble like the roll of a paradise. Trying to get checks on the side like the paranites. My black skin is beautiful, you times don't wear it right. Protected by my essence and protected by my weapon. My Bible is a rifle, my Quran is a bomb to strike down my enemies. My knife is my psalms. God bless your soul, I got your life in my palm. No love for my enemies. God said you'll send to me knowledge of myself. You ain't my friend, so don't pretend to be. Turning your cheek, the tyrannies are sending me my God and my gun. I walk with him, you'll begin to see the blessings received for fighting white supremacy. My ancestors in the G, I feel them in my energy. I still got vices like rolling up a dime of weed, but I already quit. I need to breathe when it's time to bleed. By any means you can dream to protect the seed, because my GUN was given to me by my G.O.D. My holy bullets, leaving you holy, put it to your grill. You'll be killed if Bomani your Tony pull it, your pale skin. Bullets wet you up like whale skin. This white man the devil, I'ma send you to hell then. I'm working on my aim, no more thinking like a slave. With my God and my gun, I'ma put you in the grave. I rise like the sun with my God and my gun. I walk with him hand in hand like father and son. My God told me stand strong, never told me to run. My gun to my enemies, one squeeze and you're done. I rise like the sun with my God and my gun. I walk with him hand in hand like father and son. My God told me stand strong, never told me to run. My gun to my enemies, one squeeze and you're done. I'm praying as I'm spraying automatics, never laying down to the cracker. I'm attacking all Caucasians. Bullets make you drop like salat. All limbs I'm blazing, arm, leg, arm, head. Allah is the greatest, got no love for the sand cracker, the slave trading rapist. If you think I don't know the truth, you sadly mistaken. 600 AD, the Arab invasion of the African continent. Man, the battle station, start the African jihad. The time to start chasing, yeah, you really gon' need God. AR's arms, aim and hand to God can reach y'all. Chaos cause changes, freedom fighters could never die. We all God's angels. I rise like the sun with my God and my gun. I walk with him hand in hand like father and son. My God told me stand strong, never told me to run. My gun to my enemies, one squeeze and you're done. I rise like the sun with my God and my gun. I walk with him hand in hand like father and son. My God told me stand strong, never taught me to run. My gun to my enemies, one squeeze and you're done.
The reason why I chased them from Uganda was because of the economy of Uganda. Uganda was going to be bankrupt. That is the reason why I chased away the Israelis.
They insured the ships, they paid for the whips, they funded the expeditions, they paid for the trips, and they talk about genocide, they funded our Holocaust, they screaming out Mazel Tov from throwing the Molotov. Hit you in your noggin, now your yarmulke falling off. It's Yahweh or the highway, you'll be dead when the shot is spark. When the shots hit your chest, it'll burn like Bacardi Dark. Return of the Falasha, kill the white Jew imposter, because you lack the matzah to deal with my people proper. Now you gon' have to deal with this bleeping shotgun, the slumlord. The moment you see me, you know you done for. You even see my face on your TV, you better run for it. The evil Hebrew, unequal, you claim to be the chosen people. The wrath of God come to see you. No respect for Israel, you criminal, set the colony. You hate me cause I'm speaking the truth, you try to silence me.
I believe in my God and in my gun. And you say, well, you don't really believe in God. If you believe in the gun, I believe in God and my gun. And I pray that He will bless me to shoot straight when it's time to shoot straight. When it's time to shoot straight.
Alright. Uncle Jeff Snap, who talk on Black Power, what it is. You already know this is your brother in Google Night, see R&M. Tune in to R&M RBG TV, family. You already know. We keep it G. Raw and uncut shit. Not too hard. Common sense for the common people. dealing with the common issues, seeking the common solutions. Say it along with me, family. You know this by now. What's the solution? Black love. You know why? Because black love is a cure for the black nation. So let's get it. You dig? We gotta talk for real, family. I'm gonna just say it like this. First and foremost, let me qualify it like this before I even begin. This is my inspiration for this one right here. The one and only, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. You already know, right? And if y'all know how he was, how he gave it up, you know he ain't sugarcoat nothing. He kept it G all the time, raw and uncut, like I always say, right here on the channel. And like I said, that's gonna be my motivation for today. And like I said, this probably is gonna piss you off, but it's for a reason. You already know there's a method to my madness. Anytime I get behind this camera, there's always a method to my madness. But like I said, I'm most likely gonna piss you off, and that's good. And the reason why I say that, today's topic is going to be called, I hate even saying this title, Forgiveness, the trait of a willing victim. I'm going to say that again. Forgiveness, the trait of a willing victim. Let that soak in for about 5 seconds. Alright. So the reason why I came up with that is because of this. If you all been paying attention to the news as much as I have, you already know what's going on in South Carolina. First and foremost, to the family out there in South Carolina, in the Charleston area and the towns around, myself on behalf of the whole RNMRBG clique, we extend our hands, you know what I'm saying? We extend our energy nonetheless to the family out there. It's a tough time, we understand. We get it. So on that note, we extend. But like I said, we gotta talk though. On the other side, on the flip side, we gotta talk, and that's what we're about to do right now. So, like I said, if y'all been paying attention to the whole Charleston, South Carolina thing going on, you already know what happened. Lunatic white boy was welcomed into the church, sat amongst the congregation, prayed with the congregation, sang songs with the congregation. Then he got up and started blasting. Right? 9 of the family went down, slain in vain. Homeboy had an agenda, he had a plan, he executed it nonetheless. You understand? And now we're at where we at right now, dealing with the family. And right now the family is taking this I'm gonna keep it G. Y'all taking this shit the wrong way, man. Real talk. The same way we've been taking it for the last, I don't know how many centuries now. What part do we not understand? At what part do we wake up and realize the same shit keeps repeating over and over and over and over because we keep allowing the same shit to happen over and over and over and over again? The primary factor in every situation, family, is you. It's me. It's us. And we have yet to change shit up. Therefore, it keeps happening. And it's going to continue to happen. More and more and more. And it's going to get more and more fierce, if you will. Because they know ain't nobody about to do shit. But sit back, cry for a little bit, shed a couple tears. You understand? And what's the favorite word that comes out in every situation? What's the favorite phrase that comes out in every situation? Yeah, we're hurting, but... It's always a but. Anytime you hear that word but, guaranteed they're going to negate everything that they just said. You just said, yeah, we're hurting. Yeah, this is a rough time, etc., 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 etc. But we forgive. We love him. We pray for him even. Etc., 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 etc. Family, you know the language better than I can say it. But that's what it is. Now, it gets me bugging. My mind starts rolling around a little bit, if you will. Because again, let's go back to the drawing board or whatever. He was welcomed in, sat amongst the congregation, prayed amongst the congregation, got up, started blasting. And instead of the family, instead of the people at large being pissed off the way they deserve to be, the right that they have, being angry the way they should be, to the point where it's going to motivate them to mobilize and seek their own justice. Because you already know the justice system don't do shit but shit on the people. You know this already. But yeah, at the end of the day, we always sit back, cry, woe is me, and then beg the government to do that which they have never done day one. And we keep thinking this is going to happen. Meanwhile, while we're hoping and waiting for this justice, again, the biggest thing that comes out is this whole notion of forgiveness. Never in the history of mankind, I swear for Lord, you can go back on the books. You show me a people who have been conquered by another people. Show me a people who have been colonized and destroyed and degraded, etc., 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 by that of another people. And then they turn around and say, you know what? It's okay. We turn around, we forgive you, we embrace you, it's all good because God willed it that way. Yeah, you already know that religion plays a whole big part of it. And you can front like it doesn't, but guess what? It does. It's a very major part. Because guess what? Watch this. If you've been paying attention to the news, I'm not sure if the brother was a minister or he was just a regular partaker of the congregation, but he goes to say, and I quote, within the Christian religion, within the Christian faith, forgiveness is the first and most important tenet within the entire thing. So no matter what goes on against the people, no matter what offenses are made, no matter what attacks are made, no matter what negatives you want to call it, happen against you on a personal, the family, on a collective, all of the above. No matter what shit happens, you're obligated, forced, controlled, compelled, you know what I'm saying? To forgive that of your enemy. Show me where in warfare where that shit ever has ever worked out for anybody. Show me. You can't. But we just keep thinking that we're gonna blaze that path, we're gonna blaze that trail, and it's gonna be the gateway into a global humanitarian type thing, whatever. We're the only ones walking around with this whole notion of the we are the world syndrome. Only people on the planet. Have you not realized that? Are you not tired of other people, other entities, other pedigrees and races of people laughing at your black ass? Are you not tired of that? Are you not tired of that? Matter of fact, watch this. White reporter on CNN, she even goes to say, with full confusion, completely flabbergasted out of her mind, and I was agreeing with her. I couldn't do nothing but agree with her. I just don't understand how black people can be so forgiving every time situations happen like this, every time. This is what the woman was saying, not quoting, but paraphrasing. That's what she said. She doesn't even understand. And this is coming from, again, a white woman. I don't understand how black people keep let this shit happen. How can they be so forgiving? I tell you, again, it goes back to that damn religion. It goes back. Remember, slaves have to be obedient and full adherence to their earthly masters. I forgot exactly what scripture references it is, and I'm not quoting it, but I'm paraphrasing it. But nonetheless, slaves, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this for them, for your earthly masters. Show them pearly whites. You understand? Be obedient. Show us safe face. You understand? No matter what offense is made against you, like I said a minute ago, you're forced and compelled to forgive them, no matter how severe, no matter how bad the detriment. You're forced. Meanwhile, this is the part that you don't understand. This is the flip side, because there's always two sides to every story. While you're busy saying we forgive, you just opened the door. You just signed on the dotted line. You just stamped and certified, if you will, the continuance, the allowance, the request even for more bullshit to happen. You know why? Because every time Wazoogle gets does what he do what they do. You understand? Every time the system do what they do. And when I say the system, I'm talking about, you already know, racist white supremacy, plus the allies, aka the coons, and or whatever you want to call them, that work for them. That they are their major accomplices nonetheless, because you already know white supremacy cannot work without black compliance. I'm sorry. Nigga compliance. You understand? And those are the ones that we gotta go against the most. But that's another topic for another story. Nonetheless, while we're busy forgiving, while we're busy being merciful, being peaceful, being welcoming, you understand? Which is really the main and first reason why we got into this very thing in the very first place. When they came onto the shores, we welcomed them. We treated them as a friend. Look where you are now. But anyway, while we're being so forgiving, the ones who's making these offenses are sitting back. They're also confused, like, yo, what the hell? They're not showing any signs of resistance. They're not putting up any type of defense. They're not okay, forget it. Yo, the rest of y'all, come through. You got some bullshit? Come through. You got some shit? Come. This is what's going on. You're inviting more and more and more and more drama, only for you to turn around and say, what's going on? Why is this happening? Lord help us. I'm gonna be real with you. That whole notion of forgiveness puts a major burn of laziness within the minds of the people. All you gotta do is forgive, extend a hand like Common suggested, and you saw how that shit turned out. Extend a hand to those that are doing us wrong. Extend a hand to our enemies. Extend a hand to our adversaries, etc., 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 and all will be well. How long have we been doing that shit, family? How many centuries? Go back through time. You tell me. How long have we been doing that? Makes no sense. Again, the whole thing of forgiveness puts laziness in your mind and your ability. I don't have to do anything. You understand? The whole notion of we shall overcome, same thing. Laziness. I don't have to do anything because I'm hoping and wishing on a star. You understand? At what point have y'all... How do you not understand it's not helping? It's not helping. It hasn't been helping for the last 18 centuries. It does not work. Now, this is the part that pissed me off the most, if you will. Again, he was welcomed in, sat amongst them, prayed amongst them. You understand? Got up and started blasting. The family was killed, murdered, cut down, brutalized in God's house while praying to God. Right? Now, if they're both praying together, right? Follow me if you will. They're both in the same congregation, they're both in the same sanctuary, praying amongst each other together, right? To the same entity. Whose prayer got answered? Whose prayer got answered? Because at the end of the day, after the family got killed, you turn on the news, the very next moment, the very next day, and what are we compelled to do? What are we suggested to do? What are we persuaded to do, family? Go back outside and pray again. The very same thing that we were killed for. So this is the part that pisses me off. Because it's like, okay, wait a minute. I understand we need to hold our meditations. I understand we need to have our prayer times and this, that, and the third. And cool, I give you that. I give you that. But again, you stop there. You stop there. You think that 100% of your faith, right, rests on the hoping part, the wishing part, the prayer part, if you will. And that's it. Nothing else should be done after that. Say what you got to say. Amen. That's it. Work over. Wrong. What does your book say? Any one of them. Torah, which is the Old Testament, New Testament, or the Quran. What do they say? They all say faith without works is dead. Therefore, there's a lot of folks out there that's claiming whatever religious organization or identity they want to claim, whatever spiritual walk they want to claim. There's a lot of people out there with a whole bunch of empty ass faith because ain't nobody putting no work to the shit. You know why? Because the same shit keeps happening. We forgive, we pray, we welcome again, and it keeps going down in history over and over and over and over again. At what point do you say, you know what, this shit ain't working? At what point do you say, you know what, I gotta put my foot down? At what point do you say, family, what on the practical are we going to do? Not even are we going to do, but what will we do? You understand? Like, come on, man. Yeah, our minds are so distorted, so wrapped around just sit back chilling, but crying at the same time. If you're gonna cry, let your cries motivate your ass to get up and do something to cease your tears. Because if not, you're gonna cry like the river, fam. And at the end of the day, nobody wants to hear or put up with a crying ass people, a crying ass person that don't want to do shit for themselves. This is why the world treats black people the way they do. Like, come on. So again, forgiveness is the trait of a willing victim. The more you forgive, the more you allow, the more you say it's okay and embrace, the more you say, bring it on. We want more. We want some more. We want some more. We want some more. Like they said in Remember the Titans. You understand? You're welcoming the shit. So with that being said, from this day forth, family, mark it on your calendars. Today is what? June 20th, 2015. Mark it on your calendars. And Guvo Nicey said this shit. From this day forth, the more you get on that embracing, welcoming, and come on, we want some more shit, keep your damn mouth shut about anything that happens to black people. Keep it shut. Don't say a freaking word. Don't say a word. Just shut up, straight up and down. Don't say nothing about some we shall overcome. Don't say nothing about some we need justice. None of that shit. Just shut the hell up. Real talk. Because at the end of the day, this is all part of the game of imagery, fam. And y'all are making the image of black people worse and worse and worse. The image of the black family right now ain't shit. And it just got multiplied on a drastic level, on a global level. Because don't get it twisted. This whole situation that went down in South Carolina, mind you, yeah, it's been happening for ages and ages and ages. But that's, just keep it G. This is the technology era. This is the global era, if you will. The global communication era. So with that being said, the whole world was tuned in to this shit live, family. And everything that they heard coming from black people was, we forgive them, we love them, it's all good, we welcome you. Basically saying, come on back again. When you get out of jail, come on back again. That's what you just said. Now watch this. You got a lot of people out there who thinks this was just a random coincidence, a random act. Negative. Homeboy did his homework. He did his homework. He knew more about that church more than you did. He knows about Denmark VC more than you do. And if you don't know the name of that man, I suggest you go do your homework. Go pick up a book or something. You understand? He knew what he was doing. He knew the significance. He knows that you did not know the significance of it as well. So he figured, personally, this is what he thinking. Personally, I'm taking one for the team. The white supremacists, nonetheless. I'm taking one for the team. I'm about to strike a blow in the name of white power amongst the sleeping people who don't know what the hell they sitting on. They don't know the history that they're sitting on. I'm about to come in. They're going to welcome me like they always do. And I'm going to do my duty. And nonetheless, his mission was accomplished. Big time. Almost to the point where his accomplishment is motivating others around the country. Just the very next day, when that happened in South Carolina, the very next day, bomb threats was ringing out in churches in D.C. Another one going down in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in Minnesota. To the point where that church actually got smart. They said, you know what? Next service, we coming in with our guns. This is where he comes into play. Because he taught us way back when. Okay, you want to play the religion game? Cool. Beautiful. But you better be smart and be on the practical at the same time. Believe in your God, but also you better believe in your gun, family. Self-defense is not... Man, listen. They got y'all mind so twisted, man. They got y'all thinking self-defense is a freaking crime. And y'all believe this shit. Because y'all want to be good old, outstanding, stand-up citizens. You'll never be a citizen, family. You'll always be a subject in this country until you stand your black ass up. This is why I always say black nationalism or perish. Pan-Africanism or die, man. And in the meantime, right now, folks is dying, both physically and mentally. So I'm going to say this again. Forgiveness is the trait of a willing victim. The the more you forgive, the more I don't want to hear shit. Keep your mouth closed. You want to open your mouths? You want to hear your voice to be heard? Speak up, stand up, and then mobilize to do something. But if you come in opening your mouths on some woe is me, just shut up. Real talk. Because all you're doing is adding to the detriment. All you're doing is resetting that clock. Like I said before, another 500. Reset, another 500. Reset. So again, like I said, I think it was the last episode. Freedom? Is that what you want? Or do you want it to continue in the realm of freedom? Those are the only two options that you have, man. We ain't got time to be bullshitting out here. Ain't nobody else here playing. So why are you playing? This is not Tetris. Like, come on, man. Y'all playing, man. Real talk. Forgiveness or everybody that does everything that goes against you, that don't look like you. But mind you, let your brother and sister owe you $2. You'll hold that grudge forever and a day. Let your brother and sister be late to come pick you up for a ride or whatever. Let them be late 5 minutes. You'll hold that over their head for the rest of their damn life. Yo, man, you was late that time, fam. I don't forget you. I don't forget shit like that. I don't forgive shit like that. But oh boy, he can murder a whole portion of our family, and we'll forgive that easily, easily. You know why? Because your doctrine told you to. Family, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Again, if you're going to play the doctrine and religion game, I suggest you update it to a point where, again, it fits, one, the practical times. Two, it's doing something to motivate you to do something to sustain and protect your people, family. If your doctrine is telling you basically your self-preservation, your self-defense, your self-reliance is basically illegal, that's not the doctrine, that's not the faith, that's not the religion that you need to be in, black man, black woman, black child. Because at the end of the day, they ain't doing shit but holding you back. It ain't doing nothing but holding you back. And you fail to realize that. Or either you fail to realize it or you just fail to give a shit. That's the only thing that you can say. You fail to realize it or you fail to give a shit. But again, if you fail to give a shit, keep your damn mouths closed, black people. And again, I'm not just going down on just the church in general. You already know, when I say the church, I'm talking about the mosque, the synagogue too. Because all of us is all affected by all three of them. You understand? We all, anybody that's within that realms, within these institutions, you already know, have a conversation with a brother and a sister that's heavily within these institutions. You will not hear the energy, the might of Up Ye Mighty Nation, accomplish what you will. You won't hear this. You won't hear this. You won't hear black nationalism. You won't hear my God and my gun. You're not going to hear that. You're going to hear Amazing Grace, Swing Low, etc., etc., etc. That's what you're going to hear. Defeat. Are black people defeated? Look at the way we talk. Look at the way we mobilize. Look at the way we deal with one another. Or look at the way we deal with everybody else. We deal with everybody else on defeated. But when they deal with each other, it's go time. It's go time. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, well watch this. This is what you do then. This is what you do. This is what you do. Since we love to go at each other all the time, but the smallest and the dumbest of things, right? We love going at each other. We love seeing each other as targets. Right? This is what you do. When you see these offenses being made against our people by Wazungu and all other peoples, anybody, when you see these offenses being made, you just imagine that brother or that sister that you got a major beef with. You put their face, visually, mentally, on the actual people that's making these offenses. And I guarantee you, you'll mobilize and do something. I guarantee you'll put forth an effort to defend and repel that shit. I guarantee you, because again, we're born and bred to go at each other all day long. But let somebody kill our family. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Come on, man. That is the most punky shit in my life I've ever seen, man. I promise you. Like, real talk. My heart is broken right now for my people. Not because of what's being done to us by everybody else. Because let's keep it G. That's what they do. That's what they do. From the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, all they think about is conquest. All they think about is ways to capitalize on your ass. That's it. But what do? We wake up every day trying to be good Muslims, trying to be good Christians, trying to be good Hebrews and Jews, and this, that, and the third. AKA trying to be good suck-ups in the name of religion. Yeah, I said it. Trying to be good suck-ups in the name of religion instead of being the best that you can be as a black man, black woman, and black child here in the hells that we going in. Everybody else stands up and does for them. Everybody. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is what I'm going to show you. If that white boy would have ran up in, let's say, a Chinese temple or something, the whole damn China would have been over here the next freaking day. If he would have went to one of the Jewish synagogues right here in Brooklyn, right? One of the Hasidic spots over there in Brooklyn, whatever, in Crown Heights. Yo, the whole Israel would have been over here tomorrow. You understand? But, you do it to black folks, black town, historic black town at that. You know what we do? You know what we gonna do? You know how we gonna fight back? We gonna pray for him. We gonna pray that his mind gets better. Cause he didn't know what he was doing. He's mentally ill. He's really a good kid at heart. He just lost it. So we gotta pray that he mentally recovers. But meanwhile, our prayers can't revive our dead. Hello. Like, come on, man. We really gotta listen. Think practically. Thinking is not illegal, family. It's okay. I understand. We would like to see the beauty of the afterlife. I get it. I get it. But if you ain't working for it right here, right now, you'll never be able to enjoy it. You'll never get to see it. Because all you'll know is turmoil. All you'll know is strife. Make your heaven here, man. Everybody else does. They not waiting for shit. Some go wrong, they handle it. Some go right, they handle it. We wait for everything. We wait for the good. We allow the bad. That's insanity, man. That's insanity. So again, forgiveness. The traits of a willing victim. Are you a victim? Don't tell me anything, because at the end of the day, you know actions speak louder than words. And right now, the actions of the people is showing the entire globe that we ain't shit. But you want the world to respect your ass, man. What sense does that make, man? You don't even respect your ass to stand up and defend yourself, but you want everybody to recognize you because of what happened way back in antiquity and ancient days. Okay, it's beautiful, that happened, etc., etc., etc. The days ain't here no more. They ain't. At this rate, they'll never come back. Come on, man. Real talk. Black people really started to piss me off, man. As much as I love y'all, man. Y'all never heard this come out my face this far, but I had to say it right now because I was motivated to do so. I had to bring forth a message, man. Again, if you're going to do this religious thing hard body, man, if you're going to walk it and talk it like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all do or whatever, you better be practical, man. What did he say? Believe in your God and believe in your gun. Self-defense is a must, family. This is war. Who the hell goes to a war unarmed? Who the hell goes to a war willingly going to the other side and says, you know what, I'm here, just take us now. We're going to be willing POWs. Just you don't even have to, we're not even resisting. Here, where's the detention camps? It's over that way. Over there, we going, all right, we're going over there. This is what the mentality that we have, family. We're purposely placing ourselves in their camps mentally. The physical part ain't come yet. It'll be here. It'll be here. But you can stop the shit. You can stop the shit long before it gets here. Question is, do you want to, man? Or do you want to continue on this road of forgiveness? Trying to be an outstanding citizen. Trying to be a good Negro. I'm a good one, boss. I'm a good one. Yowza. This is what y'all saying. This is what y'all saying. Y'all don't even realize the shit. I promise you, man, 2015 is like the year of the minstrel show, man. Word up. The minstrel whole mentality is back, thriving fully right now. Fully, and y'all don't even understand it, man. Y'all don't even understand it because you know why? You're rubbing this shit in your skin like lotion. Damn. It's okay to stand up for yourself, man. Real quick, real talk. It's really okay. It's really okay. And if you feel otherwise about it, I don't know what your eyes are paying attention to. I don't know what your ears are listening to. I don't know what the hell your brain is thinking, if at all. Because you're not using logic by far. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. All y'all out there that's talking this thing was not racially motivated, this, that, and the third. The boy confessed. The white boy told y'all, listen, I'm trying to start a race war. And you got black folk out there talking, oh, no, this wasn't racially motivated. It was his diet. It was the things that we're taking in our bodies and the foods and this, that, and the third. So you mean to tell me if this little white boy ate a salad that day, he might have been alright, right? Listen, family, you're not gonna Whole Foods your way out this shit. You ain't gonna yoga your way out this shit, okay? Intellect, defense. That's the only way we gonna get up out of here, man. Period. Intellect and defense, man. Anything else, anything other than them two things right there is bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, I said it. So again, you better be willing. Listen. When them shots start flying, family, what you gonna do? What you really gonna do? When they start aiming at you and your family, what you gonna do? Please, Mr. Gunman, I forgive you if you don't shoot us. Even if you do shoot us, I'ma forgive you. That way you won't shoot me no more. You know what he gonna do? He gonna laugh at your black ass and put one in your head. Just to shut you the hell up. Because you sound stupid. Come on, man. Let your God motivate you. Let your gun protect you. And when I say your gun, I'm talking defense on all levels. Gun right now is just going to be a general term for self-defense. You understand? Believe in your God. Believe in your gun. If you can't believe in that, you can't ride with me. You can't ride with my crew. Because we believe in self-defense. You mess with one of us, we coming for that ass. Real talk. Real talk. Because that's what G's do. G's stand up. They don't lay down. Or in this instance, bend over like most families doing right now. Willing victims. Bending over. If you don't stand up, all you're going to do is bend over. What are you going to do? So with that being said, family, again, this whole Charleston thing, yes, it got mad attention. Let's keep it 100, man. All you got to do is flip the pages through history. This shit's been happening for the longest, man. The longest. And it ain't stopped. Because we keep doing the same tactics, the same old forgiveness tactic, the same old merciful tactic, the same old we shall overcome. Like, yo, they was playing all of the most famous slave songs all day. The We Shall Overcomes, all of that shit. Swing every song you can think of. Amazing Grace, and y'all better do the homework on that song because y'all don't even know where that came from, how that came about. You feel what I'm saying? But it was on all day, looping it. Then with the part, this is the part that killed me the most. This is the most funniest part. During the bond hearing, how the hell the white boy got a bond for 9 murders in the first place is beyond me. But anyway, they had him in the bond hearing. He in court. He's all bodyguarded up, bulletproof vest for his protection, as they wanted to say. They want to keep him protected. Kills 9 black people, but want to keep him protected. Okay. The judge comes out. His opening freaking statement. Never have you ever seen a judge really make a personal speech on his own behalf before. But he decides, I'm going to make a speech today. And in the midst of his speech, he always undermines what happened to the family. Yeah, we know what happened in Charleston and when this, that, and the third was bad and yada. This is his tone, really. I cannot make this up. Yeah, we know it was bad. And once again, that word but came in. But what about this young man? What about this young man's family? And yada, 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 yada. We have to feel for them. They're the ones that's mostly affected by this and this, that, and the third. Like, it just makes no sense. And what does the family do? They get up there when it's time for them to give their remarks to the little boy. Every last one of them. We forgive you. We're going to pray for you. It's all good. So again, you just told whoever he answers to by way of him to bring it on some more. A willing victim. Man. I don't think there's any more I can say on this one. Like I say, it's just pretty much pissed me off, man. Real talk. I'm a little disgusted with my people right now. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I will always continue my fight every day of my life. And y'all know that. Like I said, black love is a gift of the black nation, so let's get it. And I will never forget it. But at the end of the day, I can't hide what I'm feeling. I can't hide what's in my head right now. I'm pissed with y'all, man. Y'all need to get y'all shit together, black people, family, because I love y'all. That's why I'm coming so strong. He told me to, so I'm doing it. But in the meantime, between time, like I said, man, this is your brother in Google. Now you see R&M. You've been tuning in to R&M RBG TV, man. Like I said, we keep it G. You understand? Raw and uncut common sense for the common people, dealing with common issues, seeking common solutions. Forgiveness is the trait of a willing victim. Stand up or continue to bend over. Uncle Job Sineb, Hutu Apple One Black Power. Think, speak, and live. Bang for Black Power.
In part, Khalid is right. Devil ain't gonna never tell all the truth. Now, if you get that much out of him, you know you really own to something. Devil say, in part, Khalid is right. Some of the white men, it's true, are devils, but not all of us. I'm a good devil. I got a black woman at home. Why, I even eat grits every morning. Eat a little cornbread and a little pinto bean and a little collard greens. I'm a good devil. You can trust me. You can follow me. The Holy Quran says the devil is a heart's deceit. He will have you following him and believing in him. Why is this devil talking about the Trilateral Commission and the Council on Foreign Relations? Why is this devil talking about the CIA as the control arm? Why is this devil talking about biochips and transponders? They intend to control you, kill you, incarcerate you. Well, goddammit, they always have killed us. We're incarcerated now. Back up. We are totally contained, totally controlled, and totally dependent on this cracker. We have a revelation from God's messenger in our midst. Now that we have a revelation, we need a goddamn insurrection. An uprising. Don't put no words in my mouth, cracker, about no gun. I ain't got nothing against the gun. I believe in my God and in my gun. And you say, well, you don't really believe in God if you believe in the gun. I believe in God and my gun. And I pray that he will bless me to shoot straight when it's time to shoot straight. When it's time to shoot straight.